Hey guys, I'm Saurav. Welcome to the channel. Today we are here on a nature trail. Apparently at the end of the trail there is a waterfall and I love shooting waterfall. I don't know why, it just gives me so much pleasure. It feels really good to be here outdoors after the lockdown, especially when I'm stuck at home. Me, my camera, nature, it's a perfect date. I'm going to have a lot of fun. It doesn't matter if I get good photos or bad photos, it's just about enjoying. I'm going to share the behind the scenes, I'm going to share the whole experience. Hope you enjoy the video as much as I do. So without wasting any time, let's get started. It was a long walk of about an hour. The weather is very humid, but I could listen to the waterfall, so I guess we are heading in the right direction. So finally we have arrived at this beautiful waterfall. When I arrive at the location, I straight away don't take out my camera. I'll roam around a bit, I'll figure out certain vantage points and then I'll think about the composition.
It's very important to explore the place first and spend some time thinking about compositions. What I do initially is I use my mobile phone to check out different frames. The reason I do this is there are 3 lenses in my phone: wide, normal and tele. I use all the inbuilt lenses, and once I'm happy with the frame, I know what lens to use according to the focal length. The first lens for today is my 14-24 2.8s. I took some sample shots first. I also tried using a slightly slower shutter speed. The problem with such a wide shot is the placement of the rock. It is distracting for me. Now, there are 2 ways to fix this. One is to get a tighter shot at slightly higher focal length, and second is to use a vertical composition and completely eliminate the sides. With the landscape shot, there are a couple of issues. First, I want to get rid of these shiny reflections, and second, I want to use a slower shutter speed to get a more silky motion of water. I'm going to use a circular polarizer to get rid of the reflections. As I rotate the circular polarizer, the reflections get reduced, darkens the rocks, and it adds more contrast in the images. I'm using a 10-stop ND filter on top of the circular polarizer to reduce the light coming in. This allows me to use a slower shutter speed. The complete setup is not that compact, but I love the quality it produces. Be very careful about where you place your tripod and make sure your tripod is stable and your camera gear is safe. I always use a timer so that there is no direct contact when it starts taking the image, and I also turn off the image stabilization since the camera is on a tripod. These are very important points to keep in mind to get sharp images. This image is without the polarizer, and you can see there's a lot of shiny reflections. Got rid of them by just using a polarizer. I also tried a slightly taller composition with a comparatively faster shutter speed to get more drama in the foreground. It was time to switch lenses and get a different perspective. The next lens I'm using is the 70-200mm 2.8. I'm using a 8-stop ND filter with a circular polarizer. This is a 2-in-1 by Polar Pro and it makes life a lot easier. Telephoto lenses gives you a very different perspective than a wide-angle lens. I zoom in into the waterfall and look out for smaller details. I really liked how this shot turned out. It didn't have a lot of color and hence I converted it into black and white. You can see the texture of the rocks and the water. There's a lot of drama. Personally, this is my favorite image, would definitely print this someday. I was about to leave this place, but I experimented with another composition. I wanted an abstract image of the flowing water. With the help of circular polarizer, I could remove all the reflections, but then it looks very flat, so I decided to add more reflections. This image has an oil painting feel to it. It's not perfect, but as a photographer, you should always keep on experimenting to improve your images.
I'm done photographing the waterfall. Now we are going to explore this trail and we are going to take some photos. But before that, it's time to thank the sponsors of the video, and that is Skillshare.
Skillshare is an online learning community which I personally have been using for a long time. You have a lot of classes related to different genres, be it photography, videography, music, animation. You want to learn something new, you want to level up your skills, Skillshare is the place to go. I completed a course by Justin Bridges where he talks about using natural light for portrait photography. In this class, he talks about how to choose a location, he also shoots in different scenarios and shares some really important advice. This helped me to understand how can I use natural light in a better way for portrait photography.
If you want to learn something new, if you want to level up your skills, check out Skillshare. The link is in the description below. The first 1,000 people to click on the link in the description, you get a free trial membership of Skillshare Premium. If you're taking a yearly membership, you're paying less than $10 or 800 Indian rupees and you're getting unlimited access to all the classes. When I'm walking through the trail, I'm paying close attention to all the patterns. Now patterns can be in the form of shapes, patterns can be in the form of colors. You have to pay real close attention. The lens I'm using is the 35mm 1.8, it's a prime lens, and I'm shooting at f1.8 because I'm shooting a flat lay shot and I want to create a bit of depth. So there are certain leaves in focus, there are certain leaves which are out of focus, and that helps to create a depth. I'm filling the frame and I'm trying to create certain abstract shots. That's it from this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. We had a lot of fun taking pictures and enjoying in nature after such a long time. If you enjoyed the video, press the like button. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel for more such content. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.